Welcome if you're new here, and welcome back if you've seen my videos before or a current subscriber. My name is Adriana. I am a certified personal trainer for those who are new here, and here on my channel I talk about PCOS, share my PCOS journey, share workouts, as well as foods I love to cook. They're part of my PCOS lifestyle. And today we're going to talk about doctors, specialists, and people whom you could talk to in regards to receiving treatment or help for your PCOS. So when we first get diagnosed, we may not always know who to speak to or who to be referred to or directed to in order to receive treatment for our PCOS. So I've compiled a list of the different types of doctors, specialists, and people who you could speak to for your PCOS. So let's first start off with your primary care provider. So this is going to be your regular physician that you see annually, that you do your physical with. So your primary care provider may have diagnosed you with PCOS. If they haven't, that's okay, because there are situations, for example, like myself, where it was a different doctor, like a gynecologist, who has diagnosed you with PCOS. So you want to ask your doctor what are the next steps for you and who to see. And if your doctor hasn't given you any referrals, resources, or direction on what to do for your PCOS, then this is the video for you. Or you just want to get more information about other people who may help you with your PCOS. So we're going to first start off with an OBGYN. So the OBGYN stands for obstetrician and gynecologist. So I'm trying to pronounce this correctly. Obstetrics involves the female reproductive system, working with pregnant women and delivering babies. Gynecology involves the reproductive system and treating a variety of conditions that are associated with it. So OBGYN specializes in both. So when it comes to PCOS, these doctors do not only diagnose it, but they can help with treatments. And OBGYN can do pelvic exams and ultrasound pelvic exams, so they're able to take a look at your ovaries, see the cysts. And OBGYNs are also able to surgically remove cysts. They do fertility treatments such as IVF and fertility counseling. When you see an OBGYN, it is important to express your concerns and explore the different treatments when it comes to your PCOS. And I also highly recommend asking them for a referral to an endocrinologist. And that's exactly who we're talking about next. An endocrinologist specializes in the endocrine system. So endocrine system or endocrine glands are what control and regulate your hormones. So this will include your mood, your energies and fatigue, your growth hormones, your reproductive hormones, and your metabolic hormones. Endocrinologists specialize in treating disorders in the endocrine system, such as thyroid disease, infertility, metabolic disorders, and disorders in the adrenal glands, and a lot more. So we already know that PCOS is not only a hormonal disorder, but it's also a metabolic disorder as well. So what do we want to ask from our endocrinologist? Well, we're going to first start off with the blood test. But here's the things that we want to look for in the blood test. We'll look at the follicle stimulating hormone, FSH for short. This is what affects your ability to get pregnant. Then we're going to look at the luteinizing hormone, LH for short, which encourages ovulation. We're going to look at your testosterone levels, because we know most women with PCOS, most women who have PCOS have a higher testosterone levels. But not only do we want to look at that, we want to look at the I'm going to mispronounce this word, the androstenedione as well. Now this is actually the precursor to testosterone. We want to look at your estrogen levels. Then we want to also look at your sex hormone binding globulin, which is SHBG for short, and this has been shown to be linked to insulin resistance. Other things we can ask we should ask our endocrinologist for is a blood glucose and cholesterol test. Is going to look at our lipid profiles and our insulin. We're going to look at the adrenal glands, cortisol levels, and our thyroid glands. So after you receive these results, the endocrinologist and you can talk about the possible treatments to keep your hormones balanced. And this could mean a variety of things, whether it's going to be medication or lifestyle changes. Now, if you're looking to get pregnant, there are fertility specialists out there. So when it comes to fertility specialists, you want to specifically look for the reproductive endocrinologist. They're also referred to as REs. Or at least that's what you should be looking for. I do know some states allow someone to claim themselves as a fertility specialist without having an actual medical background. So be cautious, do your research, and look for a reproductive endocrinologist. And you could always just ask your doctor or a gynecologist, or you could ask from an endocrinologist for a specialized reproductive endocrinologist. So REs specialize in sex hormones and fertility. They're able to do the same blood work as an endocrinologist, and that was a blood work that was mentioned before, but they are able to go over fertility options such as metformin, Clomid, Femora, injectable, I'm gonna mispronounce this word, gonadotropins. They'll know what I'm talking about, or IVF when it comes to fertility. Now, next we'll be talking about a registered dietitian. I've talked about registered dietitians quite a bit in my previous videos and the importance of their role when it comes to managing PCOS. So lifestyle changes in diets make a huge impact when it comes to PCOS. So having a healthy diet that not only supports your medical needs, but also your lifestyle needs. Registered dietitians are the only doctors who are able to write out a meal plan for you, because meal plans in the sense of a medical need are seen as prescriptions. So I've done a few videos before on the most common diets for PCOS. So if you haven't had a chance already, I recommend checking them out. It just gives you a better understanding of the different types of diets out there. If there's any interest you have for yourself and maybe bringing up a particular diet to your registered dietitian, that's great because you're going to come in there with more knowledge. Now, when you do see a registered dietitian, you want to give them as much information as possible about your current diet and your dieting history. So you want to include foods you can eat, you don't eat, foods you're allergic to, food sensitivities. This comes down to like particular foods that just make you feel like you're bloated. And also if there's any foods that you're limiting or avoiding. For example, say you're doing dairy and gluten-free, then you want to let them know you avoid dairy, or you limit down your dairy intake and your gluten intake. So the more they know, the better it is. You want to be open and honest with them. And I highly recommend the week before you actually go see your registered dietitian is to actually track all of your meals every single day. The reason I'm saying this is because it really helps them have more knowledge and have an insight into your everyday life. Like, what do you eat in the morning? What do you eat for lunch? What are your snacks? And this will give them the ability to make any adjustments where needed, and will also let them see how often you eat, or if you need to increase your intake of calories, decrease your intake of calories. That'll be between you and your registered dietitian, and you guys will make that choice. Now, next we're going to get into dermatologists. So when it comes to PCOS, acne is a symptom. So seeing a dermatologist can be helpful in not only treating your acne, but also developing a proper skincare routine. This is super important if you have severe or cystic acne. If you have severe cystic acne, your dermatologist may prescribe you contraceptive pills, which are going to be like birth control, or they're going to prescribe you a medication called spironolactone. Yeah, if I pronounce that right. I can't always pronounce all these words. They're so long. But they may prescribe that to you if you have cystic or severe acne. Now, it is important in general to have a really good skincare routine and to avoid products that are going to cause further irritation. This is where also a dermatologist will come help you out with this, because versus going to the store or looking at different products, whether influencers have shown you a particular product and just giving a shot, a dermatologist will be able to build you the proper skincare routine, telling you if you could use an exfoliant, if so, what kind he recommends, what kind of face wash, anything of that sort, moisturizers. That way you could avoid the trial and error process of using irritating skin products and move a little further along in your skincare journey. Now, this is not a doctor, but this is someone who can help you with your PCOS journey, and it's a personal trainer. I know it's gonna come up anyways at some point, but working out and living an active lifestyle has made positive impacts in research studies when it comes to PCOS. It helps with your blood sugar regulation, helps with building muscle, weight loss, or it could be weight gain depending on what your goal is. But the same way a registered dietitian can make you a prescribed meal plan, a personal trainer is the only one who can make you a workout plan. And it's going to be specialized to you, your daily lifestyle, how often you work out, accommodating your work to life balance, and also your fitness level, like if you're a beginner, intermediate. So you want to find a PT that, whether it's going to be online or in person, that you're also going to resonate with and understands your concerns when it comes to PCOS. So you definitely want someone who's going to know when to have you step away if your cortisol levels get too high or stressed out, or able to progress you further in towards your workout journey. And of course, if you can't afford one, that's okay. You could always look, there's plenty of personal trainers out there on social media right now, thanks to today's technology, that will show you different workouts that you could do, how you could pair up different workouts, and how to execute the exercise. So you could always go ahead and look at them and build your own workout regimen. But again, I still recommend seeing a personal trainer because it could definitely, wow, I'm skipping words, but they could definitely help you move a lot faster in your workout journey and in your PCOS journey, whether maybe you're doing an active lifestyle. Now, we did go over a lot today, so let me know in the comments below. Go ahead, drop a comment below. What are your thoughts? Do you know you could do these blood tests? Did you know these are some specialties you could see? Or did you already know about this and have actually done the blood work? What was your experience with it? I'd love to hear, and I'm sure there'll be other women as well who are watching this video that would love to hear your experience and your opinions and thoughts too, as they're making their own. But if you haven't already, go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button. It really does help promote my video to reach women just like yourself who are looking for advice when it comes to PCOS, and also helps me grow as a channel, and it's a great way to show support for free. And again, I truly appreciate your support and for viewing this video. But for now, I will cut this off right now because I'm kind of hungry and I need to eat something. Hence my energy levels are literally going down. Again, registered dietitian. They could pair up that meal plan for you. But I'll be ending the video right here, and I'll see you next time on the next video.